This channel is meant for viewers of the age of 21 and older. If you are under the age of 21, I caution you at this point because the United States government has passed a tobacco 21 law to make it illegal for anyone under the age of 21 to actually view this. So, fuck them. This channel also contains adult language, hence the parental advisory at the beginning of this video. So if you don't like cussing, get the fuck on. And finally, this channel is not a sales-based channel whatsoever. I am not a business. I am a private hobby-based product reviewer. I don't care if a product succeeds, fails, sits in the middle. Not my problem. I'm here simply to help the viewers make positive decisions in what they're going to spend their money on. I don't give a shit about sales. Y'all have a good one. What is going on, folks? I am Jared, the Vaping Goat. So, this is going to be a quick ordeal here. Yes, I'm doing table simply because I just want to go over the bare basic functions of this thing. Okay, but what we have here, and you can see the mod over here, is the Steam Crave Steam Crave Hadron 220 Squonk backpack. Okay, so yeah, this is a very interesting little deal. And the box, I don't even honestly remember what the hell is in this box, so we're just going to open it up. I don't think there's much of anything. Oh, I was mistaken. That's right. It's got a little rubber plug. Okay. Extra O-rings. Now, it's basically showing a mounting screw. It says pay attention, 0.4 mils per pump. Okay. It's kind of hard as shit to see that. I'm sorry. You turn this down just a second here. There. My God. That's absolutely terrible. So, sorry about the focus there. So anyway, it's 0.4 mils per pump. Now, there's a reason why it's actually such a short pump, okay? Because this is actually a check ball system for a squonking backpack. So, let me turn that back up because that's horrible. Okay, boom. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay, so obviously we've got the Hadron here. We'll talk about that in the next video. But we've got the Hadron and then we've got the squonking backpack. Now, first of all, I'm going to take some juice here, I'm going to be careful how I do this. Some stuff's on there. So it's a top fill system, okay, as you see. Kind of a long shank sucker, honestly. I mean, you can see that. So the fill up is, honestly, it's a hell of a deal. It's a lot of juice, okay. Like, this is a 60 that I'm holding here, and it was about half full when I started, so filling her up. So we're going to come over here. Okay, so we're going to get that bottle out of the way. Put this, oh my God, I'm making a mess. I put a touch too much in. Because I'm an idiot. I don't usually fill it up that much. I got a little carried away there, sorry. Sorry, my goodness. Yeah, that's horrible. My God, the fur is real. I'm sorry, guys. So, okay, so as far as mounting goes, you've got a mounting screw right here. Okay, very simple. Because we are going to take this thing off here for just a moment. And I'm going to put it right back on. Now, this is the slightly tricky one, okay? Because it goes in, I mean, like right next to the pump button. And you got this longer shank one. Ah, it's still threaded in. There we go, right there. So now she comes apart. Now to stop any juice, there is a little plug that you stick on the back of the Hadron mod that comes with this backpack. Okay, goes right in there. So if you're dripping and you accidentally screw up and forget to take your squonk pin out, because like you know, I think we've all done that at this point. Anybody who's squonked and dripped has forgotten to change out their damn 510 pin. But there's actually a plug with the Hadron mod that goes over this hole. But there's also a little rubber plug you can put right here that comes with the backpack, which is what I showed you down below. Now, this thing is a key style design, so it's got these two little keys right here, and then it's got the plunger right here to just O-ring itself right in. So basically, you just set the keys, set it into place, and then you put the screws in. Now, I will tell you, what I've got on top of this is the variant RDA. Okay. Let's see. Like I said, this one's the kind of the tricky one to get in. Okay. Basically, I just kind of have to drop it and then use your screwdriver to kind of walk it into place. Once you do, no harm, no foul. And it tightens right up, very short threading. This one here, I would highly recommend dropping straight down. Because if you don't, you get like this little problem here, where you kind of have to wiggle it and shake it and hold your tongue right and everything else, oops, to tighten it down. But the beauty is that it's just 2 screws, but it is snug as a bug. I haven't had a leak out of this thing. Very, very simple. And the pump, I'm telling you, like, shit, I'm going to just take this damn thing off. Look, 0.4 mils, okay? Variant RDA. One pump, I promise you, one pump on a 24 to 25 millimeter RDA, as long as you got the proper amount of cotton in, is more than enough. More than you need. It's a good saturated vape. So you can hear the cracking there, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go up top and kind of give you my cons and pros to this whole little backpack setup. Obviously, we've already talked about the Hadron Mon in itself, so we're going to get into that, as well as being a compatible component, its appearance, because there's been a lot of people talking about the appearance of this thing, and kind of, you know, just going about the thing. All right, so we'll see you up top in just a second, all right? All right, folks, here we are back from the table. I have since removed the backpack assembly, okay, simply because I want to point something out that I really didn't point out on the table, okay? This is a 25 ml capacity Squonk bottle. Interesting, right? I mean, that's a lot of juice. And it squonks 0.4 mils at a time. So that's a pretty fair amount of juice being pumped into whatever addy that you're using. Now, the hiccup is this, okay? The pump assembly comes down, okay? And there's a check ball right in this little area right up in here, okay? It pulls juice up, pushes the check ball up, and then goes into this little reservoir. As soon as you're done pumping, the check ball drops back down, and as you're pumping, another check ball raises up and pushes the juice out this little port right here, okay? Out that little port right there, and then it goes up to your addy. And as soon as you let off, all the check balls drop back into place, and boom, everything fills back up. It's a very cool little design. Now, it's going to take me a second because I do have to put this back together. I got to put the screws back in it. Like, I have no idea why in the hell I didn't show you this down on the table, other than I'm an idiot. So please do forgive for the momentary delay here. Okay, there's screw number 1. Like I said, the screw up by the Squonk button is really the only problematic point. Because this is a Squonk, this is a pump Squonk, so there is no suck back to this thing. So it's one of those, you know, I mean, it's not a new thing at this point, all right? All right, so we have the variant on top of it, okay? We have the pump Squonky thingy. Okay, so 95 watts with my cracked screen. Like, you guys saw me do that Squonk, how much, you know, like, the juice basically went to the edge of the well, okay, which is more than enough, even for a capillary style RDA, that as long as you're keeping up with the Squonking, it works amazingly. The top fill knob sits just above the mod, so that's good, so you can get a good grip on it, you know. So like this one, I mean, I accidentally kind of monkeyed it down, but even still, you can grab it nice and easy. The pump button sits flush, so you're not going to sit there and accidentally squonk that damn thing in your pocket unless you're just being really silly. But, like, I'm a thumb fire guy, okay? So I can squonk with my finger, even wrapped around that fill knob. I can squonk with my finger, 0.4 mils right there. Now, if you're a trigger fire person, like so, you're going to have to be kind of on the right-handed side of things, because on the left side, you're going to have some problems. Like, you're going to have to just reach your thumb over and possibly drop your mod and do all that, and that's just not fun. It's definitely meant if you're a trigger fire for a right-handed. And if you're a thumb fire, it's really honestly meant for left-handed. You can do it with your right hand because your finger's still right here. You just lift and it's not tons of tension. Like, you can feel the juice flow through the Squonking backpack, but that's really about it, you know. So let's just jump into this, okay? So cons, pros, and my final thoughts on this backpack. I only have 2 cons. One is highly subjective. The other one is just kind of a little nitpicky thing. My nitpicky thing is that stupid little mounting screw right there. It sits almost behind the pump button, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, it's not a deal breaker by any means, because you can use tweezers, or you can do like I did on the table and just kind of drop it in and then use your screwdriver to kind of put it in the hole. But it's just kind of a mild nuisance. Okay, it's just like, man, God bless it, you know. So if you plan on leaving this thing on there, it's no big deal. But if you plan on, you know, the versatility factor of using both just the Hadron by itself with, you know, the little plug and a tank or something like that, and then you want to swap to Squonking when you get home, then that little screw kind of will irritate the bejesus out of you. The only other very, very, very subjective con that I have is this thing is kind of ugly. And it's only the top of it. Okay, it's not the whole backpack. I think the backpack is a nice matchy little setup. It's just this top section here looks ridiculous. Okay, it really does. It just kind of has this weird stair step, kind of crazy looking little setup. Like, one would think that they would have gone a little bit more uniform with it, but again, with the check ball system that they have in place, coupled with the top fill, you know, the top fill setup, and the fact that it really just appears as though they were trying to keep the pump assembly button itself, like the actual pump button, flush with the top of the mod so you weren't accidentally hitting that damn thing. I do understand it. It just looks funny, okay? Pros to the backpack. The fucking capacity of this thing is ridiculous. Okay, like, yes, this has been another one of those, even though it's big. Like, this thing's like basically the size of the Titan mod, just shorter. This thing's been traveling with me just everywhere, like the Ragnar. It just has. I've just been enjoying the hell out of this thing. But the capacity of this thing is just phenomenal. I mean, 25 mils, that's the biggest mass-produced Squonking reservoir that I know of. Like, you know, I've seen them as big as 11, 12, 15 in the Yule blocks, but 25 mils of juice capacity is actually quite a fucking feat. That's a really, really impressive number for Squonk juice capacity, because at that point, you're going into the range of the Titan mod as far as its juice capacity, because the Titan mod is 28 mil capacity. This is a 25 mil Squonk capacity. So if you like RDAs and you don't like having a drip, or you just dig Squonkers but you just want more juice and you're tired of refilling 6 and 8 mil bottles all the time, dude, 25 mils for 2. The amount of juice that it puts out, in my opinion, is fucking perfect. Okay, it is absolutely perfect. Now, is that saying it's perfect for everything? No, but for my vaping style, typically with RDAs, unless I'm doing flavor testing, I'm always running a dual coil, so it's got more internal chamber space. So 0.4 mils of juice going into an RDA is actually a pretty phenomenal thing. If you're running like a low pro, higher end RDA, or even some of the lower ones like a Gas Mods GR1, something like that, even something like the Blitz Ghoul, you know, because it has a low airflow. Something that's got a very shallow well to it, 0.4 may actually cause you some mild flooding, so you may not want to do a full pump. You may do like 3/4 pump, half pump, stuff like that. It's just kind of a learning curve because there is no suckback. It just pushes in and have a nice day. Because all the check balls drop back into place, so there's no sack back. Yeah, there you go. There's no suck back to it, so it pumps in 0.4 mils of juice. And I'm telling you right now, one pump and you get a good solid multiple vapes out of this thing. Like, I'm almost oversaturated with the 2 pumps that I did, because it's a very, very juicy vape. But oh my god, the flavor. Oh yes. This is an orange creamsicle with a cooling agent. Oh. It's fucking phenomenal in this RDA. So, I'm not here to talk about that though, sorry. Detour squirrel! Overall, how would I rate this, or how would I consider on a final thoughts with this backpack, coupled with the mod? I love it. I'm not even going to front about it. I fucking love it. I really do. I like the fact that it actually matches. I can more than get past the funky look of the backside of it, because it's an understandable funky look. You know, I mean, the top fill is where it is. The button, the Squonk push button is where it is for reasons. So you can get a hold of stuff. So yeah, and then of course the capacity pretty much just pales every little minor complaint that I could ever have about this thing in comparison tenfold over. I don't know, man. I think they did one hell of a job with this backpack. I think, because I think Steam Crave could probably attest to this. I've been very impatiently waiting for this one to show up because I have been dying to use the setup, and the hype was real for me. Okay, it really was. Some people may not feel that way. The hype was absolutely real for me. Don't know. That's the best I can say. If you want to check it out, go to steamcrave.com, I believe. I don't know. Just look up Steam Crave Hadron backpack. You'll find it. Easy. It adds a touch. It adds this whole flavor of versatility to a mod that a lot of companies, like I actually have this mod sitting here for the specific reason of what the hell. But the Hugo Vapor Assura. Now this one I had board problems with, but this is another one of those 2-in-1 mods. It's a Squonker or a dual battery mod. And I found this to be not an epic failure, but a failure in its own right. And like the Geek Vape Aegis Squonk is another one. There's just, I just don't like it. You know, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not spectacular. You know, this I think hits the whole well-rounded bit of versatility to make the mod a good, solid dual battery mod or a spectacular dual battery squonking mod. It's big. That's like, if you really want to put anything else subjective to it, that's it. It's big. So if you don't like big old honking mods, I mean, you got to understand it's a fuck ton of capacity, so it's got to be big. And the mod in itself is big, so it just kind of adds to the bigness. It's girthy. So yeah, at the end of the day, man, that's what I got. So big shout out to Steam Crave on this one. Massive amount of thanks. That's what I got. That's what I got, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah. You guys make your own decisions. If you hate Squonking, obviously you probably won't even be watching this anyway, or you'll be watching it just to kick me in the nuts afterward. Either way, you know I love it. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching this video, folks. I do know that your time is money, and I thank you so damn much for spending it with me. You guys have a good one.